On the east side on a Friday night, met up with Jeff to the Golden Glide. Low and high, me and all the brothers in the stove don't ride like. From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off Indianapolis.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Lawrence with it on 1st. Has him on a quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Going again. Here's Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And the Jaguars have the 1st down.
Jacksonville.
And bring the tight end left. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Hits him on the ground. And he's stopped as we get closer to our 1st point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Buying some time right. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Lawrence here running the sneak. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I can see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Taylor again. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard breakup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? COVID-19.
On the counter, it's Taylor. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
So first down from the 41. Richardson will do it himself. Picked up by the Jaguars. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Option give to Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Cardinals have the football. They're looking at first down here. On the draw, this is Taylor. Design run with Richardson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
7-yard line.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second down carry for Taylor. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 43. They go again with Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They go play action. Lawrence. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
ETN on third down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, they're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go. Here we go.
They'll run, ETN. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Rip, 23. Hey, James here.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Flush shot out to his left. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Broncos.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmith. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
70 Rangers, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On first down, it's Richardson. And with a screen to Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Colts.
Okay, ready?
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Richardson will do it himself. And the power play up the gutter results in 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typical QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Richardson on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down.
19 right.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Hunter downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he this to the opposing 45. Pick up 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First down throw, Lawrence. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
A lot of mushrooms,
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That side is wheeled in by Warren. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. But still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looking left, and it's complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Taylor trying the left side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
And I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and then new set of downs to work with.
To the air on his first down, Richardson. Throw complete to Warren. And here he goes, down the right sideline. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Richardson on his feet. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bullets take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. And a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Jaguars in the punt formation.
On the punt for the Jaguars.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. One read handoff to Taylor. Space pass for 35. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play. A good call, and that's him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
15-yard line.
70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Looking inside the red zone. He's got Pierce. He's brought down a little short low. That's what they do, give him the 10-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them in the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing again, Richardson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
19 seconds.
Different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go now. Cross all 80.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Richardson to throw again. He's got it to his running back. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Running for it with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
The play lost a yard. It's now
3rd and goal for Richardson. Puff on his back. No luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send it backwards on 3rd and goal. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that mega field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10. Now again, it's ETN headed left. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's third and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down throw here from Richardson. He's across the 20, still going. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer is nobody.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Man in motion here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He rolls to his right. He's loaded another one up. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
18, let's go now. 68, 19, right.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Runs count. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. Here comes a 2-point try partner. Richardson bringing his offense to the line.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Line up the design keeper. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Jaguars 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. Making some progress here. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that, you get off return, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Lawrence with it on first. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Lawrence to throw it. Short pass ball in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
From the
27
shotgun,
yard line.
Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that. And the defender coming away with it. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Richardson from his own end zone. Now this is intercepted. Now he's back-to-back passes. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. Got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. On the move, headed right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just take the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, they know how to finish.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Can't hit, and the ball is loose. Jags pick it up. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Motion to slot man right. Lawrence now off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Lawrence getting out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
He gets this one to Strange. He's running into the secondary. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. ETN touches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within one score of the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Now Dula now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. First call here coming from the shotgun. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
60 Vikings, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. It's downfield. He's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
19 Chargers.
First down.
18 Runners.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. Brought in close to the 8. And he will score. There's no time left. That should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Rolling again, Richardson. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Lawrence throwing here. And the this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We made more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keep it that touch with my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Son of Dre, don't feel it no more. You was dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's you used to being rich when you're inside? But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life can slow you down. Your body is acting up. The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shadow my thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you're fed up. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a love. You still feel paralyzed if love so friends is having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a